Hey, what's up everybody? I'm back with another video. Hit like and subscribe. You know, it's on the honor system, so you don't really have to do it, but you really should. But, you know, it's on the honor system, you know, whatever. Anyways, I want to talk about songwriting. I'm writing another one, okay? And, shit, I haven't been on video in a while, and so I'm just going to chill out, loosen up a little bit, and have a little bit of temporarily legal for now, THCA. Yeah, I've been trying to say I'm gonna keep the fucking marijuana shit off. I just said wordy dirt for YouTube. Whatever. I was gonna keep that crap off the channel, but gives a shit. You know what I mean? Well, the song I'm working on was what I played right there in the intro. It's just a straightforward rock song, boy meets girl. Nothing really too fancy or anything. I think the vocals are kind of a whole journey in itself. You know, you have to figure out what you're gonna say. What do you want to say? What's going on? You know, it's a whole other level of self-awareness when you're a songwriter or a lyricist than it would be if you were just writing guitar riffs. And I just figured, you know, I'm gonna keep it simple. What's something everybody could relate to? Boy meets girl, right? Well, what's it like in my world, dating at least? Well, you know, you see a woman, she looks good. She knows that you know that she looks good. And then she gets a big head about it. Tries to pull you through all kinds of bullshit. And that's just basically what that song's about. It's nothing bitter, nothing deep, nothing at all. The lyrics are very straightforward. Well, anyways, that's enough jibber jabber. The song starts off like this, okay, with a pick scrape. And it's based upon Green Day's Basket Case chord progression. All right, starts right here. I hope you can hear it. Okay, now that right there, that is that's the basic verse riff. That's the chord progression from Green Day's Basket Case. Now, I had a piano teacher a long time ago, and he told me that if you want to make new ground in music, it's through rhythm, not through chord progressions, harmonies, melodies, and all that. It's been done before. You're not going to reinvent the wheel, you know? I mean, or maybe that's all you'll be doing is reinventing the wheel. I don't know what to say about that. But yeah, so you just take a chord progression from a song that you like the sound of, and then you just rearrange the rhythm, rearrange the structure, keep only the chord progression. That's how I do it. So anyways, we're gonna go back to the beginning. This is raw, this is unmixed. This is like what I'm working off right now. I just recorded this stuff today. Anyways, we're gonna start off the beginning. I think it's coming through. Now, one of the challenges of somebody who has my voice type, which is high tenor, is having consistent power. We have a lot of range. We have a lot of sustain, versatility, all that shit. We have a lot of notes we can hit, but we have trouble with consistent power. Another thing we have trouble with is a full sound. You know, a high tenor tends to sound kind of thin, which is one of the reasons why I want to talk about this microphone. It's, I don't know if you can see where it's written right here, but it says low Z right there. That's what it is it's a microphone that picks up the low parts of your voice and it brings them out to make you sound richer, fuller, and warmer. Now, if you're already a lower singer, like a lot of guys are, this microphone will not work for you. It will make you sound very muddy. This is more for a female vocalist or a high tenor. It's gonna make your thin, razor sharp voice sound fuller and warmer. So that's another issue that can be addressed with microphones is, that didn't make no sense. That's another issue. Anyways, whatever, I need another hit. But what you need to compensate for is that thinness in your voice. So what I'm gonna go back and do is some of the areas on the vocals that aren't thick enough, they're gonna get sung again, sung 2 times, okay? You record it 1 time and then you record it a 2nd time, layering the 2 vocals on top of each other. You sing them the same way. Bowie did this, Queen did this, all these people did this that you're used to hearing. Axl Rose did it. I hope they keep this crap legal. It sucks they're taking that shit away. Anyways, that first verse, you know, is this is just a scratch thing. That's the structure. Now what I'm gonna go back and do is I'm gonna tighten up all the intervals. I'm gonna polish everything up. I'm gonna make sure that everything that I'm singing can be easily understood. What I'm saying is I drool, but I'm not your fool. You know, I mean, real simple. It's groundbreaking shit there, right? Einstein stuff. You know, we're not writing, you know, a thinking man's song here. And then the next part needs to contrast with what I just previously wrote vocally, okay? And I do that up here. Well, hang on. We're going all the way back from the beginning, I guess. That would be double, like if I did. I mean, all that's gonna get accentuated. One thing I was gonna do is I was gonna, over here, around with you. Sometimes my desperation gets hold of me. This would be the bridge. Desperation gets hold of me. Okay. Now that would be the chorus. Now that needs to be built up vocally a lot bigger with layers and everything else. That is far from what you're gonna hear in the finished product. But then it'll go back into that pick scrape, you know, over here. Then back into the verse. Now this is just a very rough version of this song, and I just like to share with you guys the songwriting process and what I'm going through. I don't know, that might be all I have to say about that song right now. The lyrics for that next part was just, sometimes my desperation gets out way with me or something. Sometimes my desperation gets a hold of me. Sometimes my fascination gets the best of me. And no woman's fool. You know, I'm no woman's fool. Like, bitch, I ain't your fool. Save it for some other motherfucker. Take your tits in your ass and get the fuck on out of here, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You got your pink slip, woman. I don't take much shit from bitches. That's why I've been single forever. That's not the only reason I've been single forever. But anyways, marijuana. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let the first part of the vocals, the verse, that part is I've lived with that. I accept that it's past. The next part, I've had that written for a little bit too, but I haven't vocalized it on recording. I've just sung it while I played the guitar. And that needs to be refined and picked over a little bit. Of course, there's going to be a guitar solo. There has to be a mega ripping guitar solo in this song. I want to sharpen up the vocals. I want to make the intervals, the distances between the notes I'm hitting sharper and more defined. I want the pronunciation clearer. I think of this vocal style as kind of a blend of Janie Lane from Warrant and Pat Benatar a little bit, but I don't fucking know. I mean, I hate classifying shit. That's just what I called it to ChatGPT when I was talking about it. Well, anyways, what will come next will be another verse and then a chorus, or maybe another verse, guitar solo, chorus. I'm not sure about how I'm gonna arrange that. What I wanted to do is I just wanted to get the basic, the song written, the riff laid out. I wanted to get the vocals laid out, and then I'm gonna go back and polish up the vocals later. Later is in like tomorrow, maybe tonight. I'm not sure. I don't know. Well, that's my song. Well, other than that, what I'm trying to do is I'm just making music. I've always done it my whole life. I started formally with other people, a very long time ago, like around 2002, 2001, 2003, somewhere around there, up in those years. And back then what you would do is, we didn't have the YouTube or anything. We had the internet, but it was very crude. You would get on a website called DallasMusician.com. I'm in Dallas, Texas, and they had something called that. And you would get on that web page and you would fill out a little profile, very minimal. You would say what you do, what your main instrument is. Then you'd look for people who are looking for what you do. Back then, all I did was sing. So what you would do is you would contact somebody, like a newspaper classified, but it was on the internet, on the computer. You'd call them, you'd talk for a little bit, just 5 minutes or something. You get directions to their place. You wouldn't have a GPS or anything. You would say, okay, we're gonna go down I-35, then we're gonna hit Throckmorton. Then from Throckmorton, we hit Elm Street, and then it's 1301 Meacham Boulevard or whatever. You know what I mean? And you show up with your microphone, your cable, and your microphone stand. That's all I brought. I'd plug into whatever PA they had. Sometimes they would tell me things like, hey, can you bring like a PA or something? I'm poor boy, so I would bring over just a guitar amplifier and plug a microphone into that on the clean channel. A lot of times, though, there would be PA systems already built into the rehearsal studio, and that was nice. Well, anyways, you would show up and you wouldn't have a song on the internet, okay? All you would have to go off of would be what you heard in the moment. You would show up and they would have a full set ready to go, and they would play a song, you plug in your microphone, and you go. They expect you to be awesome and fantastic the first time you've heard the song. As soon as you plug in, they expect nothing but perfection. I'm not bullshitting. That's how they are. And then if you do okay, they'll give you a phone number, and then they'll say, show up next Thursday or whatever. And then you show up and it's just more rehearsal, still basically it's an extended audition. And as long as they keep saying, hey, come back, and you got yourself a band or a gig. That's how I always viewed it. And then time goes by and, I got inactive with the stuff. And then I decided to get active again, and there was nobody doing originals anymore. It was all old guys, which I'm an old guy. I was older then. Back then, when I was at the rehearsal studios, I was in my 20s, early 20s, mid-20s. And I came out of the closet again, the music closet. I think I was maybe 39, 37, 38, somewhere around there, late 30s. And by that time, nobody was working on originals. Everybody just wanted to get paid. The only way to get paid was to do covers. So everybody's wanting to do cover bands. So I got involved with some guys doing that for a while, and nothing really metastasized from it. What the hell? Anyways, nothing came of it really. And then I found YouTube. And nowadays with YouTube, you have to have a funnel. You know, you have to have a way to get attention, which is YouTube. Shorts works pretty good. You take that funnel and use that to get yourself attention. I think that building content like this is the way to market the songs. You have to have a narrative, a backstory, which if you look in my bio, there's one, and it's unfortunately true. We all make bad choices in life, whatever. I didn't know. Look at my song, Creepin' Jesus, to understand my bio. I don't know. I ain't got much else to say. Well, expect more updates on my song, and I'm still playing the Queen We Will Rock You. That'll probably get me a copyright strike, and this video is pretty clean right now, so we're just gonna not play that song. Anyways, I'm gonna start the lives up again pretty soon, and we're gonna take the covers seriously. I've got OBS Studio and OBS camera and a USB-C cable to plug into my phone. And I guess that's all I got to say. Till next time, guys. Thanks for checking me out. Thanks for coming around. No woman's man, no woman, I know woman's fool, no woman's fool. I'm true, I fool. That will be included in the live. All these songs that I'm coming up with are engineered to be done on a live stream or in a bar because I don't know where life's taking me. So I'm trying to be prepared for everything. Adios, muchachos. See ya.